Hey, it's David Thomas back at it again with our Wednesday devotion. Hope you're having a good week so far, and hope you had a blessed Thanksgiving last week. So, a lot to be thankful for, and God gives us many gifts. So, hopefully, you took time to celebrate your family, be thankful for what you have, and moving into the Christmas season, which is very exciting. I love the Christmas season. So, but God bless you all. Every week, I jump on here, share a little bit about what's on my heart, what God's speaking to me, and things that He has shown me in my devotion, and hopefully you get a lot of value out of those as well. So one thing that I want to talk about today, as you saw on the title, is burning the ships. All right. And so I'm gonna read you a passage from Acts, and let me just read this and then we'll put it into context. Okay. So it says, also many of those who were now believers came, confessing and divulging their practices. And a number of those who had practiced magic arts brought their books together and burned them in the sight of all. And they counted the value of them and found it came to 50,000 pieces of silver. So the word of the Lord continued to increase and prevail mightily. All right, that's Acts 19:18. So put that in perspective for you. In today's day and age, with inflation and everything else, that would be around 4 to 5 million. How incredible is that? Now, what that was saying was this was an all-out purge. So these people that were practicing dark arts and, obviously all of these ungodly things had now become believers and were literally burning their old way of practices, showing that they are no longer going to, there's no chance of turning back to that. They're burning it. It's gone. It turns to ash. So the question today is, how does that relate to our lives? Well, if you've ever heard the expression burning the ships, it comes from Cortez back in, I think it was the 1500s or something like that, where he had landed on, I think it was the conquest of Mexico, and he burned the ships. Now, whether Cortez was a good human being or not, we're not going to get into that. But the point is the principle of what he did. It was either we conquer the new land or we die. There was no turning back. So the same applies to our lives now with Christ. What are you holding on to in your life? I really want you to do some soul searching and think. And, this doesn't have to be, it could be, it doesn't have to be some crazy, some crazy thing that you're doing in secret in this awful sin. And, God forbid that's the case. But this is the time to think about that. It could be something very small, something that maybe you're just idolizing in your life that somehow it seems to take precedent over your communion with God. What do you need to burn today in your life, in your spiritual walk? Is it an action? Is it an opportunity? Maybe it's an event. Maybe it's an attitude. Maybe it's a language or word that you use a lot. What you need to do is reflect on where you need to grow in your relationship with God. Determine one factor. Let's just start with one, right? Let's do one thing at a time. What is one thing that you can think of that is holding you back from true communion with God? Assess its value and measure that against the net gain of living a closer relationship with God. So think about it. What is holding you back? What do you need to burn? And I suggest that you burn the ships. There's no turning back. There's no going back to this way of sin, this thing that's potentially creating a rift between you and your communion with God, your relationship with God. The most amazing thing in life is a close relationship with God, obviously second to the salvation, which means we get to have an eternity with Him. But think about that as you go throughout your week and you work on your relationship and your communion with the Father. What is holding you back that needs to be turned to ash in your life? All right. So I appreciate you. I hope you get value out of this today. I love and appreciate everybody watching every week. And God bless you. And we'll see you back very soon. Take care.